And we're watching the next storm system cross through the state of Utah. What can you expect? Find out with your complete forecast coming up. But the winds are still howling out there. 32 miles per hour out at the airport, 22 in Cedar City, 18 down in St. George. And these are the gusts, 43 mile per hour gusts out at the airport, 28 in Cedar City, 26 in St. George, and 30. And it was a decent enough day today, but the clouds have rolled in and taken away our sunshine, and it doesn't look as if we're going to see much sunshine over the next several days. Another system is moving on to the west coast and will affect us with windy conditions, rain as well. We'll give you all the details in your complete weekend forecast coming up next.
This is an ABC forewarned weather alert.
Hi, everybody. We have a couple of alerts, winter alerts to share with you. Let's take you to the maps. There we go. We have a winter storm warning in place for the pink shaded areas until 6 o'clock on Tuesday. The purple shaded areas, the Uinta Mountains down into the south central mountains, will see a winter weather advisory in place until 6 o'clock on Tuesday as well. There is a wind advisory in place for the yellow shaded counties there. We have high winds as well throughout the afternoon into the evening hours, and that's until 6 p.m. tonight. The radar, Storm Tracker Doppler radar, snow showers out to the west. This is all moving up to the northeast, so north of town, probably going to see an inch or two of snow. We'll give you all the details on what you can expect out of this latest wintry blast here in just a couple of minutes. So Storm Tracker Doppler radar, we do have snow shower activity in northern Utah, of course, pinwheeling around the center of low, all pushing off to the northeast, and we can actually show you where this is tracking toward. This is the next 2 hours. See, this next 2 hours pushing off to the northeast. That's where we expect the snow showers to be. But you can see more moisture down to the southwest.
Very impressive. In fact, we have our own Joe Chevalier. He's up on the roof right now. Chevy, tell us what it's looking like out there. I bet you you're getting, oh yeah, there you go. You look like a Christmas tree, buddy.
Absolutely. This is exactly what we expected. A lot of rain during the day, then a quick change over to snow. And I'll tell you what the big snowflakes are doing. It's changed just about all over to snow. It's reducing visibility quite a bit. You can see the traffic behind me on I-215. It's slowed down, so allow yourself some extra time. Visibilities are down, and we're just now starting to accumulate on the roadways, definitely accumulating on the rooftop here and on the grassy areas. So let's take a look at the advisories, watches, and warnings. For the valley areas, there's a winter weather advisory in place until 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, and a winter storm warning in place for the benches and above up into the mountains until 4 a.m. tomorrow morning as well. So your commute might be a little tricky as you go into higher into the elevations. Let's take a look at what we're expecting. 1 to 3 inches on the valley floors, 3 to 6 inches up into the benches, and another foot plus in some areas up in the mountains. That's what it looks like out here. Roland, back to you for the rest of what we can expect.
All right, buddy, that traffic looks pretty impressive behind you. Thank you very much for that live.
Better than dropping turkeys from a helicopter, right? You remember that old WKRP sketch back in the day? You know, but anyhow,
Didn't turn out too well for
no,
it,
it didn't. No, this experiment turned out a lot better for those guys.
Yeah, hey, hold on to your hats. It's going to be windy around here. Even tonight, we're in the teens with the wind speeds, wind gusts over 20 miles per hour. Let's take a look outside at the holiday weather webcam, and you can see cloudy conditions today. It's a decent enough day today. Temperatures are fairly mild in the mid and upper 50s, but we have the cloud coverage, and we're going to continue to see the cloud coverage probably through tonight. There may be some breaks here and there, but expect mostly cloudy conditions for the entire weekend. But I think the rain holds off until late in the day tomorrow, but definitely through Sunday and into Monday, we have a chance for rain. It is gorgeous, though, down in the southern half of the state. I'll show you the satellite image here in a second. Zion National Park, crystal blue skies and lots of sunshine. Just a wonderful day all along Dixie, and they deserve it because they had the rain over the last couple of days with that front stalling just off to the south. So here's Storm Tracker Doppler radar. It is dry across the Beehive State and across the Salt Lake City Valley. These are just a couple of false echoes. Don't worry about that. And we expect it to stay dry, as I mentioned, until probably late in the day tomorrow, and definitely through Sunday there's a chance for rain because we're in between a couple of systems here. Here's that front that's pushed off mostly to the east and to the southeast. Windy conditions, especially in western portions of Utah over into Nevada, ahead of this next system that's coming up onto the coast right now and into Nevada. So although the rains hold off, we are going to see windy conditions. How much wind? Well, how about 30 mile per hour winds sustained and maybe 40, 50, even 60 mile per hour gusts up on the higher peaks, even higher wind gusts than that. So as a result, the National Weather Service has issued a high wind warning, and this is in effect until 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So through the night tonight, through the morning and the afternoon tomorrow, we're going to see high wind wind speed. So it's 18 miles per hour now out of the Salt Lake City Airport down in St. George, 14, 16 at Cedar City. These are sustained winds and 23 mile per hour gusts out at the airport, 18 for the folks down in St. George, Cedar City, 33 mile per hour winds. They average those over I think, a 10-minute period to get those gusts. Temperatures, though, are comfortable, a little above average for this time of the year. It's 56 degrees right now in Salt Lake. It is 47 up in Logan, 60 in Cedar City. The wind gauge is reading down in St. George, but the temperature isn't. It's in the mid-60s down in St. George and in Lake Powell. Here is Futurecast. We'll put this into motion. Breezy conditions ahead of this front. And as the front gets closer, notice this is tomorrow morning into the afternoon hours, the wind speeds will pick up. And as I mentioned, not out of the question to see 60, even 70 mile per hour gusts, especially up in the higher elevation. And when you get the funneling effects, that's for sure. How about the next 7 days for the Cache Valley? Mid-50s tomorrow, your weekend doesn't look that bad except for the cloudy conditions. And for Park City, you're going to see a chance for showers, rain and snow because temperatures, of course, below the freezing point in the mornings and only into the mid-40s as we get into the afternoon hours. The Uinta Basin, temperatures in the mid-50s throughout the weekend, but it is dry for those folks. In Cedar City, a chance for rain, maybe some early snow showers on Sunday morning. 58 degrees for your Saturday, though. And for St. George, 70 degrees, windy conditions. It's mostly Western Utah is going to see the most winds, and that's where the high wind warning I showed you was. Mid-50s for the Wasatch Front and a better chance for rain on your Sunday.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
Sure.